Hi guys, welcome to Code and Innovate YouTube channel. In today's session, let's identify what we are going to start in the sense. See, there is in display we have given one image. Okay, what is that image? What it belongs to? It is a queue. Somewhat some people's were standing in queue for billing session. So first is the yellow basket, right? So first, who is standing in the queue? They will be after billing. They will be getting out first. So next, second person after billing, they will be getting out second. So after third person, so after he will be getting out. So in this queue, so the today topic is what in the sense queue data structure. Okay. So in today class we are going to discuss about queue data structure. Previously we have posted regarding array data structure, stack data structure. Try to complete all the steps. It will be have some order. Okay. So in this queue's data structure, who will be in first? They will be getting out first. Okay, this very simple. FIFO, first in, first out. This is order we are going to follow in queue. Now, in this we have some operations. Let's see what it is. If you see in the stack in the sense we have operations like push, pop. What is push and pop in the sense? If we are inserting some data, it will be known as push. If you're getting out some data, it will be known as pop. Similar way in queue. Okay. So if we are trying to insert some data, the terminologies will be different when compared to stack here. So here, if you try to insert some data in queue in the sense, it will be known as Enqueue. So see in this, if you try to insert something in the sense, it will be known as Enqueue. If you're taking out something, okay, that will be known as Dequeue. In stack, we call it as a push and pop. In a queue, we will call it as a, for inserting, we will call it as a Enqueue. For removing the data from a queue, we will be known as Dequeue. Okay. So instead of push pop, here in this, we will use Enqueue, Dequeue. So in this one, two more terminologies we have to do. Okay, one thing is front and second thing is rear. So initially, so say in stack we have used a top variable. So similar way we have using two variable in queue concept which is front and rear. Okay, so initially front and rear will be in -1. Same array, we are going to implement the queue with the help of array concept only. So initially there will be no data, so it will be in -1. Okay, so now see, we have front and rear, right? So for what purpose in the sense, while inserting some data in my queue, rear will be incremented. While deleting some data, front will be incremented. Okay, so if you see in this instance, while inserting some data, okay, so at that time both front and rear should have to increment. While inserting first element, your rear and front, both it will be incremented by 1 and it will be come to the 0th position. At second time, if you are if you are inserting some data, so rear will be incremented. So that is what blue direction that has been shown. So rear will be incremented. So again I am going to Enqueue, so I am inserting some data, again rear will be incremented. When front will be incremented in the sense when we are going to delete some data. For example, see, now if I try to delete A, okay, so if I try to delete A, automatically what is enough for me? If I increment my front, automatically A has been deleted. Okay, so this is all about queue data structure. Let's discuss the code in Java. Okay, so let's see the coding part, how it is. So in this code, we have implemented the queue data structure. Okay, similar way, see, we have initialized one variable front and rear and one array. Okay, so initially my front and rear will be -1 and I have created one my array size 10. Okay, and then one method for Enqueue for inserting the elements in my queue. So here if it is my rear, it is overflow. Okay, so previously in stack itself we have seen what is overflow, what is underflow, same terminology. When queue is full, okay, it will be overflow. When my queue is empty, there is no data, but I am trying to remove some data, then what it should have to show me? It is already empty. For that purpose, we have given underflow. Okay. If it is not like that, what we can do? Again, we can increment the rear, and whatever the data in my X, I will store in my array. That's it. Okay. So here see at initial step only what we will do, increment the front. Okay. At next time we will not increment the front while adding the data. So Dequeue is for what purpose? For removing the data. So how we can remove? If you increment the front, that's enough for removing the data. For display, again one for loop. For loop is for what purpose? Iterating each and every index in my array. So and next peak. Peak is what? Topmost elements. Similar way what we have seen in stack. Okay. So and again we are using isEmpty method, and then see in this we have used in the one, we have created one class, and then we have created one scanner class object, and we have created an object for the queue for what we have created the class before in this, right? So where we have written all the logics in that we have created, so it will automatically call the constructor. So next do while loop. Okay, so similar way, same what we have seen in stack, same thing it is there. So if you didn't see the stack video lessons, first complete that video, after that come back to this video. Okay, so let's run this. So while running this, what will be happen in the sense, whatever in my do, that will be printed first. So see here, so Enqueue, Dequeue, Peak, isEmpty, display, that is what we have written. So now I will run this again. Yeah. So in this Enqueue, Dequeue, Peak, isEmpty, exit has been printed. Now let's do one thing. Split the screen. Yeah, this will be fine. So now see in this do what we have. So Enqueue, Dequeue, Peak, whatever we have, it has been printed. So it is in print statement. After that, whatever user will be entering, it will be stored in one variable. So according to that, it will search which case it is and executing that particular case, right? So now enter your choice. So initially my queue is empty. Okay. See, I will execute that overflow underflow condition. Okay, now. So already my queue is empty now. There is no data in my queue. But I'm trying to remove some data. Okay. Automatically it is what? It's underflow, right? So now I'm giving choice to dequeue it. So what it is telling me? So it is underflow condition. It is what? Underflow condition. Okay. Now it is asking, do you want to continue? 1 for S. Yeah, I want to continue. So I have pressed 1. So again it is showing me the menu. What you want to do? What operations do you want to perform in queue? So now let's insert some data. So 1. So enter the value. So enter the data which you want to insert into the queue. Let it be 33. So again it's asking, do you want to continue? 1 for S. Yes, again I want to insert some data. So enter some value. Initially I have inserted 33. Now I am inserting 22. So again it is asking, do you want to continue? 1 for S. So again it is asking, enter your choice. Again 1 for Enqueue. So it's asking what data. So previously 33, 22, now let it be 11. Okay. So the data, what you have stored in this, in the sense, say I will write it here in my queue. Okay. First I have inserted 33. Next I have inserted 22. Next I have inserted 11. So now if I try to dequeue something, if I try to remove, so queue, what it will follow? First in, first out. So Which has been entered first? 33. So from the queue, who has to remove first? 33 should have to remove first, right? So now if I perform any dequeue operation, automatically my 32 should have to remove. So it is asking, do you want to continue? 1 for S, 1. So now I am going to perform dequeue operation. So give 2 as a choice. See, what is the element that has been dequeued? 33. Okay. So this is very easy concepts. Okay. Uh, if you're new to our channel listens, kindly subscribe our YouTube channel. In upcoming videos, we are going to post regarding all data structures and what are the questions are there from the data structures they have asked it. And regarding interview questions also we are going to see. So if you are new to our channel, kindly subscribe our channel and then please give us a thumbs up and kindly share this for your friends. Thank you guys.